Alright, this is a crazy story that's going around Twitter. Apparently, some people are having their next generation consoles pre-orders being canceled from GameStop and Target. I mean, this is kind of wild. I thought that we were kind of in the clear if we at least got our pre-orders in, but was it an issue of people pre-ordering too many consoles, or too many consoles being put up for pre-order that weren't actually going to be available? I actually don't know what is going on, but there are several users on Twitter, as noted on PlayStation Lifestyle, and you can go on Twitter for yourself, that are claiming that their pre-orders for their next-gen console is being canceled. They even attach like emails and things of that nature, so it looks pretty legit. I mean, dude, I ordered my PlayStation 5 day one from Target. If I get that canceled, I am going to freak out, but, yo, it is what it is. Like, you know, if I get a console canceled, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I'd be pretty upset. And honestly, for the sake of the channel, I'd probably have to end up paying scalper prices to get my hands on a PlayStation 5 so I can play the damn thing. But yeah, that would be really unfortunate, and I really hope that doesn't happen to the majority of people. I don't think it will. I do feel like this is a microscopic issue, but it still would be wise to keep an eye on your emails and things like that to see what is going on. On top of that, I do want to go over a couple of updates. Final Fantasy VII Remake and God of War latest updates have added PlayStation 5 support, and new The Last of Us Remastered Update 1.11 greatly reduces loading times, possibly preparing the title for PS5. We'll talk that at the end of this video, but reports of PlayStation 5 pre-order cancellations are making the rounds. Okay, so on Twitter, a few users did share images of emails that they got from GameStop and Target that are canceling their pre-orders. Look, I don't think this is going to be a widespread issue where a ton of people are getting their consoles canceled for pre-orders. I think it could be an issue of maybe if you ordered like really late into the game, one of the last batches that went up for pre-order, maybe they overestimated how many consoles that they were going to have. I don't know. That's just speculation on my end. I would like to believe that something crazy like that doesn't happen, but given that we are in this pandemic era, given that the PlayStation 5 pre-order rollout was handled very, very poorly, yeah, I just don't know what to make of it. I think it's going to be a complete S-show if it's like last generation, where the PlayStation 4 came out and then the next batch of consoles that were available was on Black Friday. Yeah, so I remember I went shopping on Black Friday 2013. I really shouldn't have. It's a complete waste of time. But I remember PlayStation 4s, by the time I think I got to Walmart, they were already sold out by like 1 a.m. And, you know, Black Friday, I think they opened up at 9 p.m. back then. I don't know exactly when they opened up. I don't recall right off the top of my head, but every year with Black Friday, they open earlier and earlier. It's interesting this year because we do have this pandemic going on. A lot of stores are doing things a lot of different ways. A lot of places are rolling out Black Friday deals in waves, so how exactly do you roll out the availability of PlayStation 5s, or if that's even going to be a thing? That was the thing for the PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4 came out, sold out immediately, and then the next batch was available for Black Friday. At least that's what I recall. With the PS5, it's a little bit scary because if PS5s are back in stock for Black Friday, dude, we are in this pandemic. People are just going to swarm their local stores to try to get a PS5, to try to get an Xbox Series, and it's going to be a complete S-show. I really hate that this is happening. I really hate that the stars aligned, or, you know, stars aligning is like supposed to be a good thing. I should rather say the world had this perfect S-storm, so to speak, and we got new consoles being released in the midst of a pandemic, and it's just like completely awful for people that actually want to get the console. Let's actually do a live look of how much this console is going for on eBay right now. I imagine that it's going to go up in price once like people realize it's not going to be widely available in stores. At least that's what I assume. Oh my god, $975. $900 for the disc edition. $850 for the digital edition. Oh my god, that's disgusting. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done looking at those. And I think it's gonna get more expensive, guys, because as we get closer to Christmas, people are gonna want this console for their kid, for their whatever, for themselves, for their parents. I don't even know. Everybody's really trying to get a next-gen console. The demand seems to be incredibly high, and the supply at this stage of the game seems very, very limited, so we'll see how things shake out. Okay, moving on from that, here's some positive news. Final Fantasy VII Remake, God of War latest updates have added PlayStation 5 support. Final Fantasy VII Remake, God of War, and God of War 3 Remastered recent updates have introduced some of the PlayStation 5 support to the game. Lance McDonald, a well-known modder and hacker who developed a Bloodborne 60 FPS PlayStation 4 Pro patch, confirmed today that the latest updates for the three games add some sort of PS5 support to the games. How they will take advantage of the new console's power, however, is not yet known, as noted on WCCF Tech. Lance McDonald noted on Twitter, okay, I can confirm that God of War 3 Remastered, God of War 2018, and Final Fantasy VII Remake have now been updated with some amount of added PlayStation 5 support. However, there's no way to know what amount of support this actually is until we get hands-on. God of War with PS5 support sounds absolutely awesome. If I can get a God of War at a smooth 60 FPS, even in 4K, hey, sign me up for that. And Final Fantasy VII Remake with PlayStation 5 support? Oh, hell yeah, I want to revisit Final Fantasy VII Remake prior to Part 2 coming out, which who knows when that's going to be, but yeah, definitely down to replay that. And God of War as well, don't forget, God of War Ragnarok, supposed to come out in 2021, have a feeling that's going to be delayed. I know, I'm just so freaking cynical when it comes to games and actually coming out on the release date, or release window in this case. But God of War 2018, going back and playing that 4K 60 FPS, I'd be all over playing that, so let's hope that that does happen. Lastly, I do want to note, new Last of Us Remastered Update 1.11 greatly reduces loading time, so this could be for PlayStation 5 as well. Anthony Calabrese noted, patch 1.11 of The Last of Us made it so loading screens are basically non-existent on PS4. This is for both SSD and HDD sections, load in ASAP, and I can save almost 18 seconds in the David fight. Everyone go and check, was this the patch's intention? And yeah, that is the case. Last of Us Part 1, hey, not a big fan of the narrative decision in Last of Us Part 2. Last of Us Part 1 to me still stands as one of the best PlayStation exclusives ever released, and I'd be down to revisit that, even though, you know, for some people, Last of Us Part 2 tarnishes Last of Us. For some people, they absolutely love Last of Us. You are entitled to your opinion. Just please don't go on Twitter and start flaming people that had nothing to do with the narrative decisions in Last of Us Part 2. There's no reason to be doing that. But yeah, Last of Us Part 1 to me was still a phenomenal game, and I still feel like I can go back and really dig the game because it was just an elite developed game by a Naughty Dog, and I still have faith in whatever Naughty Dog does next. I know gaming is this thing where, what have you done for me recently, but look at Naughty Dog's track record. Outside of Last of Us Part 2, which some people, again, did really enjoy, I wasn't one of those people, but yeah, Last of Us Part 1, Uncharted 4, all of the Uncharted games for that matter, and everything they did prior to that, so I still give them a lot of faith in whatever they do next. Now, if it becomes a case of the next game disappoints me as well, okay, then maybe we have an issue, but you know, that remains to be seen. And that's going to conclude this video, guys. Again, keep locked on to your email address. Let me know if your pre-order gets canceled, and, like, I'll cry for you as well, because that is completely unfortunate. The supply and demand of this console, and the Xbox Series as well, take nothing away from the Xbox Series, it's completely terrible, and I wish people could get it. And hey, some people are actually going to do the high IQ play, wait a year, wait for the issues to be ironed out, wait for the game library to get better, not jumping on the hype train right away, which honestly is probably the smart decision to make, but a lot of people just want to get it day one, and I can't blame them for that. They want to play Demon's Souls Remake. They don't want to wait a year. They want to play their PlayStation 4 games upgraded, and I can't hate on anybody for that because I'm doing it as well. God of War, Final Fantasy VII Remake seemingly gets some sort of PlayStation 5 support. We'll see how that ultimately shakes out. And Last of Us Remastered Update 1.11 greatly reduces loading times. We'll talk about everything and more in future videos regarding PlayStation 5, so sound off your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.